let's talk about how to cure a fatty liver. Now, there's so much misinformation out there. I'm gone, give you a real, actual protocol that you can follow. If you have a fatty liver, or you suspect that you have a fatty liver, or you had a liver panel that came back with the values of Alt-AST and your triglycerides are high. Now, this is a big problem in the world because we consume too many carbohydrates, simple sugars, etc. And what ends up happening is we start getting fat in our liver. And when you get fat in your liver, okay, you start developing insulin resistance. And you start developing fatty liver disease, which can turn into non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, and then it can turn into cirrhosis of the liver, which is scar tissue of the liver. So we want to avoid that. So I'm going to tell you exactly how to reverse a fatty liver. The first thing you need to do is you need to get on a low-carb diet. You need to get off the carbs because the carbs are turning into fat in your liver. So you want to keep the carbs at less than 30 grams per day. For some people, it might even have to be less than 20 grams per day to really get the fat out of your liver. In addition to that, you don't want to eat seed oils. You don't want to drink alcohol. And you want to make sure that you're eating enough protein. Protein is very important to help stabilize your blood sugars and also to allow the liver to function properly. But the primary thing is, you've got to get those carbs down. And then along with that, you're going to take supplements. Okay, so let's go through that right now. Okay, the first supplement I recommend for anyone with a fatty liver is a natural compound that supports healthy bile flow and protects liver cells. Now, what is this supplement? It's a lab-made form of a natural compound originally found in bear bile. Its main role is to support your liver in producing more bile efficiently, and bile is needed to emulsify and break down the fat that's in your liver. It allows it to be transported out of the liver into the small intestine, where it can then be eliminated throughout the body. So this is a natural way to thin the liver, to help break up the fat in the liver. And this is why they use it in Japan to treat all sorts of liver problems. So I would take that one in the morning, one in the afternoon. You can space them out, or you could just take 2 at one time. That's totally fine. And this will help greatly reduce the amount of fat in your liver. All right, number 2, choline. Choline is a nutrient that we need to build a healthy liver. It helps lower fat in the liver, prevents fibrosis and cirrhosis of the liver. It helps transport fat out of the liver, and it decreases inflammation in the liver. This is another nutrient that they use in Japan. It's called honokiol, Honokiol, and it comes from the magnolia tree. But it is something that is very effective at reducing inflammation in the liver. Another really good supplement to take, especially if you have a fatty liver, is milk thistle. Right. Milk thistle is a herb that has been used for centuries to support liver health. It contains a compound called silymarin, which has been shown to have powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that protect the liver from damage and help repair liver cells. So taking milk thistle can be very helpful for someone with a fatty liver. All right, next one is L-carnitine. L-carnitine is an amino acid that helps transport fat into the mitochondria of your cells, where it can be burned as fuel. People that have a fatty liver usually have a deficiency in L-carnitine, and by taking L-carnitine, you can help mobilize the fat out of your liver and burn it as fuel. And another benefit of L-carnitine is it's an antioxidant, so it helps prevent damage from occurring in the liver. All right, the next thing to take is choline with added inositol. Inositol is a substance found in many tissues of the body, including the liver. It is often used as a supplement to treat various mental health conditions. But it's also been shown to improve liver function and reduce fat accumulation in the liver. Now, when you combine inositol with choline, you get a synergistic effect. They both work better together than they do separately. So taking a combination of choline and inositol can be very beneficial for treating a fatty liver. And then the last thing to take is fish oil or cod liver oil. Omega-3 fatty acids are polyunsaturated fats that are essential for human health. These healthy fats have been shown to reduce inflammation in the liver, which is a common finding in individuals with fatty liver disease. Omega-3 South also help improve insulin sensitivity, which can contribute to the development of fatty liver disease. By improving insulin sensitivity, Omega-3 South can help regulate the metabolism of fats and prevent their accumulation in the liver. So by taking fish oil or cod liver oil, you can definitely help decrease inflammation in the liver and help mobilize the fat out of the liver. Now there are some other things that you should probably be doing, and I haven't mentioned them yet, and that is increasing your exercise. You want to increase your cardio? Start walking at least 20 minutes 3 times a week and just work your way up from there. Increase your activity level because that's going to help mobilize the fat out of your liver. It's going to help burn off the excess sugar that you reconsuming, and it is going to help you lose weight. So you need to do some cardio. The other thing that you should be doing is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is where you eat all of your food in a 6-hour window and you fast for the other 18 hours. This is a great way to burn off excess sugar. It's also a great way to help you tap into fat much sooner because you're not continually eating and raising your blood sugars. When you do intermittent fasting, you're allowing your liver to rest. You're allowing your pancreas to rest because every time you eat, your pancreas has to put out insulin. And if you're eating all day long, your pancreas is going to get tired and you're going to end up with insulin resistance. So intermittent fasting is very key to helping you reverse a fatty liver. Last thing I'm going to mention is that you need to get on a low-carb diet. I already talked about that, but I wanted to kind of mention it again because this is really, really important. The key is to get your carbs below 30 grams per day. Some people may even need to go to 20 grams per day. When you do that, you're going to see your liver start to tap into the fat because it doesn't have any more sugar to use. And when your liver taps into the fat, it starts burning the fat and producing ketones, which are an alternative fuel for your body. Your body will start burning fat like crazy. And this is what you want to happen when you're trying to burn off the fat that is inside your liver. All right, thanks for watching. Hey, before you go, if you're benefiting from any of my content, I would love to hear about your success story. Please share it in the link down below.